freaking love the Human Torch. Hey, Space Jelly here. Today, I'm going to be doing a comparative review between the ToyzBiz Marvel Legends Series 2 Human Torch and the Hasbro Marvel Legends Retro Carded Fantastic Four Human Torch. He can't stand normally because his legs are loose, his knees are loose, so I'm going to have to keep him like that. Roughly 5.5 inches to the top of his head, 6.5 to the top of his flames. He stands, the Hasbro one stands at 6.5 inches to the top of his head, also nearly 7 to the top of his flames. Not actually, he's 6 to the top of his head, and 6.5 to the top of his flames. So yeah, he's a bit taller. He has severe knock-knee syndrome. Let's look at him first. He is an old figure, like with the other ToyzBiz reviews. Yeah, I remember these are old figures, so I can't look at them with the same lens that we look at figures today. Even still, he looks pretty decent. He has a paint job all over him. So lighter oranges, darker oranges. He has all the stripes all over him. The fire's painted nicely. The head is pretty good, actually. This neck is completely stuck, though. It's supposed to rotate, but it doesn't for me, so I don't want to force it. Head, flames look nice. More fire over there. He looks pretty good. The proportioning isn't bad either. He just looks a little bit tubular. A little bit skinny, but I think the overall shoulder to waist ratio is pretty decent on this one. Maybe his head is a little bit too big. I'll bring in the comic book that he came with. Let's look at this. As you can see, his head is smaller, and he's a bit more red. But I still think it looks pretty decent. The action figure maybe looks a little bit different than that, but still looks pretty good. Still one of my favorite Human Torch figures. Legs are okay. They're not on the ball hinges. The knees are super knock-kneed. You're gonna have to fix that. He has on boots. So, yeah, that 2002 ToyzBiz. So, yeah, it's okay. It's an okay figure. Now on to this one. This flame came off because it's an accessory. What you might notice is that the proportioning is way off on him. He is his shoulders are super low. His traps are super high and his neck is super long. And his trunk, his torso, is really wide. You can see here, much thinner waist and wider shoulders. Even this guy, he has narrow shoulders and a wide waist, so it kind of makes him look a bit feminine. But obviously not super feminine. He still looks like he has a okay male body, but still not really comic booky, muscular, loose legs. These are also accessories on his feet, by the way. He has the pinstripe patterns on him, but they don't really give the same feel because he's semi-transparent. So you won't really notice him as much when you're looking at him. Like, you see his legs over there? Then look at this Human Torch's legs. Also, this one has way more pinstripes on him. This one doesn't really, and it kind of just looks kind of stupid because they just kind of look like stripes. They don't really look like. You can see there's just like looks like vents on his chest. And this one, he kind of looks like he has the stripes how he's supposed to on his chest. These are going straight down. They're all going perfectly straight down. These ones are going everywhere, along with some of the muscles. These ones are just kind of weird. So, yeah, not the best. The orange plastic looks pretty cool, though. They're different, though. There's differences between the hard plastic and the PVC, but it's not that bad. The colors are pretty good. I think that the head is okay, but it's pretty big. It's not supposed to be this big. His head's really big, especially when compared to his chest. Kind of looks like a teenager or something. The flame is painted red or scarlet. There's not really much paint detailing. Camera's going crazy. There's not really much paint detailing in the painted details because and it's barely noticeable. You can see here on this guy. Here's a mixture of yellows, oranges, and reds. It looks nice. This one you can barely tell that these parts are painted. So, I don't know. The aesthetic on this figure, I don't like this mold. I think the proportions are really bad, and the paint job is mediocre. Not even on his back. Like, no pinstripes on his back, maybe like 2 on his shoulders. Pinstripes all over his back. So, I don't know. It's just where ToyzBiz went the extra mile and they put effort into a figure even though it's not perfect. And Hasbro just capitalized on that. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not my favorite figure by the... Whew. Camera's getting a little bit out of whack here. Alright. So, I'm gonna give it to him. He gets like a, for the time, also for now he's pretty good. I give him like a 7.5 for now. 8.5 or maybe 9 out of 10 for when this figure came out. This guy gets a 5. So, not the best for aesthetics. For accessories, the old one came with this huge fire effect, which can clamp onto him, I think. Yeah. It's soft, and he can clamp around his waist. It's a soft plastic. And then you can have him flying, and you can put his fist in this part, and I don't know, it'll look good if you try, but I'm not really trying. The detailing is nice, and there's some pretty good paintwork on it, but it's inverted, so it should be yellow down here, and then it goes to red, but I don't know. I still think it looks good enough. For this guy, he comes with these 2 fire effects. He comes with this fire effect for his back. It doesn't clip on anywhere, it just hangs there. It's asymmetrical too, so I don't know about that. And he comes with 2 fists. He comes with a fist in the packaging and 2 fists. It's forgive me, but I think it should have been 2 of these fists and 2 open hands. But whatever. This guy gets a 5 out of 10 on accessories. This is a pretty cool one, but the fire does not match at all. It's a bright orange, which I wish the entire figure was this color, but it's not. So yeah, 5 out of 10. For articulation, we're going to start off with this guy. Let's get him off screen. Like I said, his head is supposed to move by the neck too, but it doesn't move, so this has a head rotation. Arms fully rotate. They go up, they go down. Plastic shavings coming off of them. Going up and down. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He has really bad bicep genetics. Whatever, better, allows for more elbow bend. Gauntlet swivel. Let me zoom in to this. Okay, it's scary. Wrists are on a hinge. Fingers are on a hinge too, but they're sculpted like a fist, so you don't really have to worry about that. These ones are slightly different. It's like slightly sculpted like a grabbing hand. A ball peg, but it's loose. But it actually works more than most of the ToyzBiz Marvel Legends figures that use a diaphragm cut. Forwards, backwards, left and right rotation, pretty good. Waist rotates decent, like I said with those hips. T-jointed, kick up, kick back. Full splits, pretty good. It's a pretty big crotch gap though. Dropped one of the Human Torch's fists. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees. It's kind of loose, not too bad though. Calf swivel, or boot swivel, goes up, ankles go down. Old school rocker like you would expect, and toe joint. The toe joints are not that good. Around a weird cut, but it's okay. I give this figure like I don't think there's really anything too limited on him, and I'm pretty sure the head does work better than my one, but it's still alright. I'll give him a 7 out of 10 on articulation. He's pretty decent. So now on to this one. His head. We're gonna zoom in again. His head looks all the way down, all the way up. Full rotation. He has a really bad lollipop in there, if you can see. The head is too far away from his neck, so he doesn't he can look around a lot, but it's on a weird angle. Shoulder blade joints are really good on this mold though. They go all the way forward, all the way back, good for flight poses. They don't look too bad. Shoulders, they go up that far, full rotation. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows only get about 90 degrees. Why even give them double jointed elbows? Wrist rotates, all the wrists have the same hinge. He has a badly sculpted ab crunch. Really clicky. Crunches forward pretty well. Not too bad though. It's just kind of weird how they sculpted the abs like that. Crunches forward really well though. And when you arc them back, you can get some good flying poses. Waist swivel, no diaphragm cut. Legs go up, kind of out to the side though because of how the pants are shaped or how the crotch is shaped. Legs go forward, they go back. Split suck, thigh swivel. Oof, double jointed knees. You saw that piece of plastic fly out of his knee. Double jointed knees are okay. The proportioning is decent. Boot swivel. Ankles go up, go down, and with a decent ankle rocker. The articulation on this guy is pretty good. I'll probably also give this one a 7 out of 10, which would just edge him out of getting destroyed. So overall, I would still pick the ToyzBiz figure because I think he looks more comic. Okay, just gonna keep doing that because he looks more comic accurate, and I think that if you fix him, he'll be better than this one. So yeah, anyways, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thanks for checking out our videos, and all feedback is welcome. Also, make sure to check out our Patreon and our tipping options. Also, we're going to do a giveaway at 100 subscribers, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.